This has to be the weirdest phone case I've ever seen. Howdy y'all, welcome back. This is just a short video on this Elago? Yeah, Elago M4 Plus stand for these phones, which I don't think any of them are made. After I'm done talking about this, I'm going to give a channel update. I was going to make that a separate video, but it just seemed like I should just throw it into this video because, you know, it was only a week out and it didn't seem like it was worth its own video. If you don't want to watch it, then just watch this and leave. This is, of course, just a box, and here is our mini Mac, I suppose. I don't know if it comes across on the camera, but hello. So the reason I have this is because of the lockdown. My dad's retired. My mom still works for another 3 years, and she works in the payroll department of a school, so she still has to work. Now, she's on reduced days, but she still has to answer emails on the days that she's off. And although she works with computers all day, she doesn't have one at home, and neither does my dad. In fact, we only really have 2 computers in the house, one tablet and my TRS-80, plus another one that'll soon be, but that'll be a video later on. This is a smartphone. We don't use smartphones in this house. In fact, this is my phone. Yes, this is a real phone. I'll do a video on it at some point. And my mom uses a flip phone, but we needed a phone specifically for renting a U-Haul because we needed to take pictures of our ID, and I don't know why they do it that way. It's really bizarre, but we just bought this bottom line. I mean, absolute bottom line, and it's so bizarre. My camera, it did this before. It thinks there's a face right there. I don't know why. Sorry, got distracted. I went ahead and set this up specifically so she can easily use it for emails. And yes, I gave it a retro look. I put a vintage Mac background, but it kind of just looks gray on this. So, and I put some nice pixel art icons. Not the same one I used that I made for my other computer, but just some nice simple ones that were easy to put on. You put it in here, and ta-da! But we're not done yet. Boom. This is actually a Android-specific keyboard, which is very surprising. And there we go. There is our, try to not get glare, there we go. There is our mini Mac. This actually works as a really nice little email client for her, if you want to call it that, email computer. It has a number of the buttons on the keyboard directly, so the fact that you can't get to the power button doesn't really matter. And it has, you know, the standard home button, back button, obviously keys, but it actually has an email button, which is pretty nice, and a browser button. Now, I'm not going to hit the email button because those are private emails, but I will hit the browser button, take the advice. No, I don't care. I just thought that'd be a cute little joke. Well, 2 things I'll say about this that I don't like. The keyboard I'm pretty happy with. It's a cheap piece of garbage, but with some spray paint, it actually looks halfway decent. Yeah, it would be better if it was more gray than black, but who cares? This is not plastic, it's silicone. And I know some people claim it lasts longer. No, it doesn't. That's complete bull. Plastic lasts longer. If plastic is taken care of, it can, in theory, last well over a century without an issue. But this you'll probably get about 10, 15 years before it starts to dry up and crumble, unfortunately. But, you know, for what I bought it for, it doesn't really matter. And chances are, whatever phones these are probably won't work in that long anyways. So, oop. And unfortunately, because it's silicone, I'm not sure if they come across, but this thing is, oh yeah, it definitely does. This thing is a fingerprint magnet. if you have any grease on your fingers, it just wants to go on this. And it's pretty difficult to get cleaned off. So that's a little annoying, but not too bad. Ultimately, what this is a nice little mini Mac, which is appropriate since the original ones of these were in fact called Fat Macs. Just a little piece of trivia there if you didn't know that. So that's it for this. If you want to see the scheduling and what happened over the last year and a half, you can keep watching. Otherwise, you can leave now. Goodbye. Howdy. This is just a quick channel update video. To start with, I'd like to go over the schedule. First of the month will be a video. 15th of the month on most months will probably be a video. And there may be a few others in between. The next video will be a video on the email computer retro thing I built out of a phone for my mom to use because of the whole virus thing. And the video after that will be my Tower 900 TRS-80 Model 3 inspired computer build. That's the important bit. Chances are no one's going to watch this anyways, but I'd like to still update everyone. I think I have 27 subscribers, but still. The reason I've been gone for the last year and a half is because it was sort of a planned absence, if you will. I am currently remodeling our house. We are moving in 3 years, and prices in our neighborhood have gone up significantly. Even during the virus, the prices have jumped in the last few months like $50,000 for homes here. And, you know, we want to get the most money, so we're redoing a lot of stuff. I'm also in the middle of restoring 2 pickup trucks. I just got almost through. I still have a tire to get, but and another tire that's brand new, but for some reason it's leaking. But I have a vintage trailer that we just got done doing, and I knew that I was going to be gone for a while. So I recorded about 30 videos that I planned on putting out through the year. Unfortunately, the computer build sort of almost ended that. My old computer had a sort of touchy power supply, and sometimes it just didn't work right, and literally 1 day before I was ready to take the innards out of my old computer and put them into my new Tower 900, because for the most part it's a pretty decent computer. It's just the power supply was absolute crap, and it was a fairly compact one, so I couldn't put in a good one. A day before I transferred it, a day before it got its brand new power supply, it shorted out and killed one of my 3 hard drives, and I thought I lost all of the videos. It turns out, which I literally just found out in the last couple months, that the Workbench video and the Tower 900 video, for the most part, I had moved to another hard drive because I had started working on editing them. I didn't know that. I thought they were gone, so I just gave up and figured, well, I'll just start making videos again come the first of the next year. I decided I wanted to redo the RAM before then, because it was the one thing that was a little outdated. I bought a new RAM, got here in February, dead on arrival, ordered another one from China, because I'd already spent the money on the first one, couldn't get it back, and they were in the middle of their Chinese New Year, so I had to wait a little bit. Oh well, I figure, okay, February, maybe March at worst. And then the virus came, and the stuff that I ordered from China got here in May. So, yeah, that's basically what's been happening. Now, before I go, if you're wondering what that is, that was in the end of my last video. It will be a video, but not for a long time. The last part of that is going to take months, maybe even years to film. You'll understand why when that video comes out. So that's it for this time. Happy trails.